Hi, I'm Armen Sahakyan, a 2009 Flex alumni from Yerevan, Armenia, and you are just about to hear my Flex story. I was placed in Iowa in 2008. Iowa is sort of the pretty much capital of corn and everything else agricultural in this country. I was 15 years old at the time. All you knew about the US was pretty much largely colored by Hollywood. I was slightly disappointed I was not placed in a megapolis like LA or New York or one of those. But nevertheless, I think it ended up being a much more fulfilling experience than had I been placed into a community like that, because in Kalona, it was a town of 2,000 residents. And so everyone would greet each other, pretty much everyone would know of the other. And the first day in town, I was walking around and I see people driving in their cars and waving at me. The high school I was placed in was Mid-Prairie High School in Wellman, Iowa, I believe. I took a semester of animal science course, learning all kinds of things, how to, feed cattle, to how to take care of them, and everything in between. After doing my studies and getting my master's degree in international political economy, I started about 4 years ago a virtual think tank called the Eurasian Research and Analysis Institute, and we're focused at studying all kinds of geopolitical, economic, and social developments taking place in the continent of Eurasia, including the former Soviet space. And in addition to that, I also am a board member at the Armenian National Committee of America Eastern Region. I was nominated by a couple of my friends and colleagues for the Youth Peace Award for the work that I've been undertaking to bring greater awareness about the horrors of genocide and other crimes against humanity, and what can we do to ensure that we prevent through education and other means. There is definitely a link between the exchange experience that I had to what I ended up doing for subsequent years. And that definitely, one example I can bring is how you are forced to get out of your comfort zone when you're an exchange student, because you know no one, everything is brand new to you, and you need to adapt, you need to figure out ways of making new friends, and you're also forced to look at not just your host community, but your own culture and your own traditions from a very critical perspective. The first advice I'd probably give is to not get trapped in the negative mode of thinking. It's rather easy to go back and suddenly become so critical of everything, but not necessarily do much about it, just simply complain. But rather internalizing that to some extent and feeling a share of responsibility, which I think many of the alumni do here, especially when they're exposed to volunteering.